Whoa, hello, and welcome to Just Do It, Season 6, episode error not found, episode 404 not found. Oh, Eric, we broke the machine again because we messed up and we're barely squeaking this one in on time.
Alex, I heard that this one might be a let's see, what do they call it? Oh yeah, a dumpster fire of an episode. One of
No, Eric,
those
dumpster
you
fire
know,
implies the fire is contained inside the dumpster, and this is a whole mess of spaghettis, if you will.
this is a deviant timeline sort of episode
Mm-hmm.
thing.
Mm-hmm. This is a throwback to that time in between our first couple episodes and when we found our groove and then actually had a script. The times we didn't in the middle there, throwing back to that.
This is and it actually makes sense. So we're doing an homage to the episodes where we didn't know what we were doing, and definitely not because we don't know what we're doing.
Yeah, correct. And also not because we were thrown off by the new year starting, and I'm pretty sure today is actually Tuesday, but who knows, man. This 2022 thing it's wacky.
People like to say Tuesday, but I'm more of I don't know, maybe it's a day?
Yeah, time is relative, is what I think we're trying to get at. That's what the folks at home need to know.
Not even relative. Time is reluctant. Time is reductive. Time is other RE words.
Time is restorative.
Time is also repetitive.
Time is also repetitive.
Well, I just said time was repetitive.
That's the
And that's why we know time is repetitive.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. That's correct, Eric. Man, whew. I'm sure glad we didn't actually prepare anything. How have you been though? Let's just get a recap. I think the Dewey brothers need to, share how their holiday went. Let's do it. Let's do a 2021 recap episode real quick.
Wow. Ugh, well, based off of that yawn, you can tell that I am one tired son of a gun. Wow, this Dewey bro, he gets tired. He's been taking naps all the time, skiing just so much and getting his body into peak skiing form.
Oh, yeah, you're crushing me on ski form. I only have like 8 or 10 days in of skiing. I think you have way more.
I have like somewhere around 16 now.
That's pretty good. That's pretty good. You were off to a rocky start, what with the whole school thing. And as we know, skiing is more important than your studies. So
That is true.
yeah.
Skiing greater than school. And the reason I say that is because alphabetically, SKI comes before SKO. So obviously, alphabetically, it's proven to be greater than school.
Oh, that checks out. You just put it into the alphabetical sorter, and since skiing comes alphabetically before school. I got you. Yeah, no, I had some car troubles last weekend and we got that all figured out. No problem, just money. I needed to put my wallet into the gas tank, and then hand it over to my mechanic and he emptied it out for me. Gave the old shakedown and now she's good
Yeah.
to go again.
I heard instead of the pocket change that you expected to get your car going into that gas, you had to throw out some paper bills right into the gas tank.
Oh, yeah, we had some dollar bills, y'all, going into that car. It wasn't even the gas tank actually, it was the Freon. So
Is the Freon the stuff that's turning the frogs a little fruity down there?
Oh, actually, that's the PFAS in the water that got washed off the runways and is continuing to be. They just keep dumping. They got to keep the PFAS levels high, right? I mean, as you know, Woburn, site of famous water contamination civil lawsuits, and so they're still trying to keep that history alive by making sure my water's toxic.
That hey, we like to hear that.
Yeah.
Oh, what do they call those?
Well,
A
it's
lot
just
of
kidney
those a lot
cancer.
of those reclamation sites down there.
Oh yeah,
Just like time being an RE word, it's pretty
yeah.
good.
Time is also reclamated too. That's true. And Eric, the best part about it is you have a spare kidney, so I can just pay you for yours.
I mean, yeah, I heard that
We're
if
not
you
the same blood type though, so I don't think it would take.
it might. Who knows? It might.
Eh, but yeah, so that's happening. What else is happening up in Potsdam? Is it all nice and frozen up there? It is nothing but rain down here, Eric. Let me tell you.
Well, it's actually, it's alright. It's like a few days been a little too warm, so I wouldn't trust the ice myself, but we do have some snow out there.
Nice. We're getting a big storm. She's coming in. Happening this Friday. I called up God. I said, "Hey God, I need me some of that snow." And he phoned it in for me. I was like, "Hey, can you just borrow a little bit from Utah?" And he said, "Absolutely not. They need it even more than you do." And I said, "That's pretty unlikely." And then God was like, "Well, I don't make the rules, man. I just make the snow." And I was like, "All right, I think you also make the rules." And he was like, "Shut up, you." And then he gave me 3 to 5 inches. So that'll make for some fun sliding around. But don't worry, I know what you're thinking, Eric. You're thinking, man, 3 to 5 inches of snow, that could be really nice for skiing on. And here's the kicker: it's not supposed to make it that far inland. Not making it to the mountains.
Oh!
We don't need it up there. Just down, just down in the city.
Yeah, it's crazy. I heard that, ooh, eh, man, that yawn train is they hit me like a bus on the train
And
tracks.
you should take some more. You should take some more naps, and also stop stopping your bus on the train tracks and opening the little door to hear the bus noise, train noise.
That's fair.
Yeah.
No, I was gonna say, I heard that those New Hampshire mountains are actually struggling quite a bit with the snow, and they've been getting rain and stuff. Because over here we got quite a bit of snow in our last snowstorm, which happened like right on New Year's. We
Oh, you
got
guys
like
get those? We don't.
yeah, I
We
know it
don't
was
know what
crazy. We
snowstorms
got
are.
like 5 to 8 inches.
Dang.
It was
Nice, bro.
yeah, it just kept coming. Instead, I heard over in New Hampshire area they got rain.
Oh, we got liquid snow. Yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah, it's not great.
No,
And then, well, so
that's
you know what they do, Eric? We just have man-made snow. That's what we do. We just make it ourselves. When nature can't provide, you bet that Pathew's Peak ski area will create snow out of nothing. And by nothing, I mean
sounds
water and high pressure air and electricity.
sounds, I don't know, Alex. It sounds like you're trying to play God there, and that always works out.
Hmm.
From all the movies I've seen, playing God normally is good.
Oh yeah, absolutely, Eric. Playing God always works out. Speaking of movies, have you seen any new ones with Murray? What am I supposed to be looking out for in the theaters? What should our listeners be gearing up to go get Omicron at?
Well, have you seen, Spider-Man?
I have not seen Spider-Man. Which one? There's so many Spider-Mans. Away
Well,
from home, farther from home, deep space, never coming back from home, Home Alone 2, the Spider-Man.
no. Spider-Man, uh Homeboy, where he returns to his roots walking around New York City, and people are all like, "Hey, that's Spider-Man, my homeboy." And he's like, "Whoa, homie, you're not my homeboy. I'm his homeboy." And then it really is just a introspective look at gang culture of big cities.
Oh man, that sounds very artistic for a Marvel movie.
Yep.
And I'm looking forward to it. I have not seen that one, Eric. I've only
There's
seen
what else is there?
Spider-Man Homicide. The domicile is no longer safe.
Oh
And
no.
that one,
Does
he's
he
not
are
he's not
are
actually
Bill
in. Yeah, he doesn't go back
wait,
to New York because that would be illegal. He goes to
are
Texas.
in that movie are like homeowners being like persecuted by a mysterious threat or like rental agencies or just the homes themselves? Is there an arsonist running around just destroying homes?
No, no. So in that one, Peter Parker picks up some cash. He gets a cash out from the insurance companies after saving the world after Avengers Endgame.
Oh, yep.
And he goes and he buys a bunch of rental properties in Texas, becomes a slumlord, and then is forced to defend them against renters not paying enough rent.
Oh, that's the worst, you know?
Yeah, and
That
so what he ends up doing is brandishing weapons up and down the state of Texas
oh
and faces
my.
no legal repercussions.
Well, that sounds like Texas and something that Peter Parker would definitely do.
Yeah, it checks out. It was also sponsored and paid for entirely by the Koch brothers. So, you know,
I mean,
And it's written right here in these textbooks right out of Texas. That it
I
totally
personally,
happened in real life.
I'm a Pepsi man myself.
Mhm.
But the Koch brothers, they have put out some good movies before. Let's see what I mean. I believe that they were Oscar nominated for things like Fargo.
Mhm.
Except it's just extremely, racist and terrible.
Well,
Um,
actually, no, Eric, you're thinking of the movie Cargo, which is not about the intricacies of international shipping and the crisis that is affecting that just-in-time manufacturing was impacted by the pandemic. No, Cargo is actually about driving a car that gets 5 miles to the gallon using the cheapest gas that you can possibly put in it. It's about how to get
Interesting.
lower gas mileage, actually, which is how they save America
That's pretty exciting.
from the commies who want to raise the price of gas.
Well, obviously. I
And
know,
that one actually didn't get Emmy nominated. That was Cargo, the shipping movie, got Emmy nominated.
yeah, and then, of course,
Yeah.
there's also, my favorite, No Country for Old, Republicans.
Yep. That
Right.
movie is just a big scare movie.
It really is because it warns about how they're really just the those peoples are coming in and they're taking our jobs and they're, not leaving anything else to the good old red, white, and blue patriotic heroes of our nation.
All right, Eric. Well, we can't get too political here because this is an apolitical podcast. But what we can do, and what I promised you way back at the beginning, was a pasta shape based rant from, oh my gosh, he's coming in right now. Hey, it's me, Alex Aguini, and I'm here to set the world straight on what the best pasta shape is, okay?
Hi, Alex Aguini. I wasn't expecting you. I was afraid for my life when I read the text that said, "Eric, you better get on right now. Wake up from your nap, or else we will have a 15-minute pasta rant."
I cut it down for you. I already got out most of my screaming about Busetti and Capanelli, the worst of the longa pastas. Don't even
So,
get me started on a maffadelde. No, 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 no. This is some sort of small lasagna. No, 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 no. We need the big fat lasagna. And don't even get you know what's even worse than a lasagna? A lasagnette, okay? None of this is lasagnette. There's no Regis. It's not potato chip, okay? This is lasagna noodle.
wait, are you saying you like your lasagna without any ridges?
Absolutely, just like the Italian god, Jesus H. Christ El Du de Pasta, okay? He says, I need the flat lasagna.
I okay. That sounds very Italian of you, sir. So what would you say the best long noodle is? I know you are listing off a few that you didn't find as successful or really just up to the standard of your Italian tastes.
Okay, it depends on what you were doing. If you were drinking cereal milk out of the bowl after you've had the cereal, it's bucatini, okay? The raw spaghetti. And you can just slurp that up, okay? But if you're actually eating the pasta, then I have to go with the linguine, okay? The linguine is the best pasta shape because it's fat and grabs the sauce. And it sounds like a little tongue, okay? It's the linguine.
I,
That is
I,
the best pasta. You take the spaghettis and you flatten them down so they can get the more sauce.
Alex Guini, I don't know. It sounds like you might have a little French in you. You're such a fan of the fats there. You said the best part about the linguine is the fact that it's nice and large and a little flattened out and fatter. That sounds very French of you, might I add.
No, 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 no. Mi amore, definitely not a French, okay? That would be horrible, because if I was a French, then I would like it the cavatappi. What sort of a terrible corkscrew pasta is the cavatappi? You can't open the bottle of vino with the cavatappi, okay?
That does sound very. Yeah, okay, I believe you. I believe your Italian heritage is stronger than your French
Oh,
ideals,
thank
dirty
you, thank
scoundrel.
you. Of course. No, no, no
Um,
blue in my flag, okay? It's only green.
What about so you're a big pasta man, I assume, with the way you talk about pasta.
Every kind of pasta, except the bad kinds of pasta.
So then, I know this is a very American sort of pasta, but what do you think about the wheels?
Oh, you mean the rotelli?
Is that what they're
The wheels?
properly called?
Some horrible American. I don't know what you're talking about, but the rotelli, the pasta shape that is the wagon wheel that shaped little pasta, the little wheels, the rotelli. Oh, the
Yes.
delicious rotelli. Oh, fantastic. The rotelli, they remind me of another very fantastic pasta shape. Okay, the fiori, the little flower pasta. It's like a wheel, but it's more flower. It's beautiful for the ladies. You see, for the fiori.
Oh, so this is coming from an Italian himself. He says that the wheels are the men's flower.
Oh, see, you have to give the ladies what they want. Okay, they need a big, strong rigatoni, if you know what I mean, eh?
I think I know what you mean. As an Italian man, what is your thoughts on Andy Cuomo?
Not the, oh no, not the Andy Cuomo. Oh no, 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 no. He bring a shame on the Italians. Okay, no, no, no. You can't get the cut. Okay, this is the problem. It's being Italian. I mean, it's what you do. You get the mandala pasta. You eat the pasta. You get the sauce. But you got to keep the sauce clean. Okay, you can't get the
That's
sauce all over the
true.
place. So that's the problem with Andy Cuomo. No
So
good, no good.
I understand exactly what you're trying to go for here. If Andy Cuomo was a type of pasta, because we do agree he is Italian, but he's a pretty shameful Italian. What kind of pasta would you think Andy Cuomo would be?
Oh, Andy Cuomo, he'd be the Cascatelli, okay? Cascatelli, new kind of pasta, okay? But it has its roots. It has good Italian roots, but it's full of controversy because they say, Cascatelli, little waterfall pasta, no? But the little waterfall pasta has the most sauce. It clings to the pasta. You can't get the sauce off the pasta. It's never squeaky clean pasta. Full of the big, juicy, saucy pasta. It's got to be front and center, the Cascatelli, okay? It needs a big monumenta to the Cascatelli, the Cascatelli Bridge, okay? But no, 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 this is too fancy. Pasta needs to be, is for the people, the pasta for the people, okay? It's not for the showing off of the sauces, okay? No, 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 no. You need the pasta you can shovel into the mouth. That's why you need the gamelli and the macaroni. Good pasta for the working man.
I always support the working man. Here at the Just Do It podcast, we support the working man, and that's why we endorse the macaroni and the gemelli.
And of course, you need also the pasta for the working man, okay? The blue color pasta, the grooved pipe pasta, pipe rigate, okay? We need all the pasta, okay? And don't forget the normal penne. Normal penne, okay, it's a plain pasta, but what about the penne
Gets
ricche,
the
okay? The
job done.
pearly penne, eh?
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, that's the thing with pastas is that, some, they're more extravagant than others, wouldn't you agree?
Oh, I mean, the pasta is, how do you say, the express, the tortaglione, so many pasta, okay? You got all the pasta. And so you got the super pasta, you got the stretch pasta, okay? So many good pastas. You got the atarecci, another kind of stretchy pasta. Oh, and anybody can choose their favorite pasta, okay? You can tell so many stories with the pasta. Oh, get out of here, Alex and Kelly. Come on, get the. Oh my, take
We
your
talking
water bottle of Parmesan cheese and come on, get Eric. I don't know what happened, man.
Alex, I think what happened was you got high off your own supply. I saw you chugging that Parmesan cheese earlier. I think it gave you a manic episode where you really saw that other personality of Alex Green.
I don't know what you're talking about, Eric. I wouldn't take on an Italian personality in order to elevate my podcasting craft. That doesn't sound like me.
Well, that is a crazy because you know Eric would do that.
Yeah, I mean, like some sort of like artist where they like get another personality in order to really like unleash the sort of podcasting that Alex he's too restrained for that sort of podcasting. But Alex Acelli, I mean, he can just do whatever he wants.
Oh no, Alex. It is called the method of podcasting, and you have to be an absolute star to understand the difficulties of the Italian lifestyle.
I mean, that is true for sure. But the good
But
news is
how can you
he's
do the
gone
pasta
now.
rant without the Italian hand motion? If you look at my screen, I have all the hand motion talking about
Oh
the
no,
Italians.
oh no, Eric, you got to come back to me, man. We gotta wrap this podcast up here. We have well, no one sponsored us this week. They said something
And for,
about
for a good reason.
not putting their name on this garbage. So I'm gonna have to go find some new sponsors for the new year. What anyone sponsored this any mob money that came in to help pay for this episode, Eric?
This episode is brought to you by Big Nap. That's right. Whenever you're a little tired and you just sort of set your head down because it's a little cool and you want to stay warm, so you wrap yourself up with a blanket and sit on your bed, and then boom, you're napping. This is brought to you by Big Nap. More naps are encouraged to create wonderful, exciting podcasts because apparently deadlines do exist in this new year.
This podcast is brought to you by Tortatelli, but not tortellini. No, 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 no. These are little pies, not small little pies. That is where we draw the line. That was a weird and interesting, I assume, French sponsor.
Frenchman obviously coming in.
Well, yeah, I mean, you could smell it on the check.
Yeah, they do have a distinct smell, those French.
Yep.
This is also brought to you by the cutting room, where all of our workers are out for the holiday. So that's why this is a unedited podcast.
That's true.
The doors were closed, and basically we just need something out there. So nothing was cut. We are having a grand old time here at the Just Do It Boys podcast.
Yep, just Eric and I. None of the rest of the boys are here in the editing bay, or I believe in the picture making bay. So who knows what ends up on YouTube. All right, Eric. Thanks for podding with me. I appreciate it. This has been Just Do It episode, the one that got away from us, season 6. I'm Alex.
I'm Eric.
And for the love of God, man,
just send it.
I think that will end up on YouTube tomorrow.
Honestly, that was not as bad as I expected.
It wasn't good though.
But the pasta rant, Alex.
Oh